Hi besties, we have another spreadsheet thing for you guys, and this one, again, totally free. This is to help you keep track of all of those freebies, all of the designs. Design Bundles has a dollar event coming up, so you guys are going to want to make sure that you're using those things. But I'm going to go over this entire spreadsheet with you, what you can expect, and yeah. Alright, let's get started. So, this is what you will see when you open the spreadsheet. And I'm just going to go over really quick some of the big features. So this column over here, this is where you're going to name your file. You want to make sure that what you name it here is the same name as what your, when you save the files, when you download them, whatever that is, name it here. You can rename anything. So, for example, I've downloaded some things, some SVGs, where they're named like 123 or 2017 Big Bug. Like whatever the designer named it, you guys can rename that. It's really easy. Right-click, rename. So whatever you name your files, make sure that that name type is here, because when you go back to search for those items, it'll be so easy to find them. So we're going to list down our names of our files. So let's say we have a baby elephant, if I spell elephant right. And so when I go to look for that, I'll be able to pull it up. Now this is where the things get super awesome and like really help you keep track of everything. So you're going to put down your price here. Let's say you paid $2.99 for it. Actually, no, I don't like that. I paid $3 for it. And I've got some of the more popular sites, including mine, right here in D. So I've got the sites listed. And if you shop at other sites, you can right-click and do insert left or insert right, wherever you want. And you just mark down where you bought it from and the URL that you bought it from. So you guys can go back and see if there's anything else. You can check your licensing again, stuff like that. So you mark down the URL that you bought it from. Now this part is whether or not you have that design listed for sale on your site. So if you're buying multiple t-shirt designs, it does take time to create the mock-ups, to create the shirt products, whatever it is that you're making. It takes time to do that. So this is to help you keep track of whether or not you've actually used that file to create something to let your customers know, hey, it's live, it's ready to go. So this is for your listings themselves. Advertising, as it says, this is where we're going to mark down, okay, I've shown this on my Facebook page, I've shown this on my Instagram, it's been listed in my Pinterest, wherever it is that you're actively selling, advertising, you're selling at, put those things here. The design type is going to help you distinguish between what kind of file that is. Now, I have included fonts and sublimation sheets at the bottom that you can go through if you want to get even more organized in that regard. But if you don't want to go through all of that and you want to keep everything on one sheet, you're more than welcome to do that. So I've got the design type here. Is it an SVG? Is it a graphic? And by graphics, I mean you've got your clip arts, your watercolor things, stuff like that. You can also include to the right a spot to keep track of like templates, like social media templates, stuff like that. It really is really going to depend on how detailed you want to get this and what you actually want to keep track of. This column here is going to be a very important one, whether or not you have commercial use with that, because not all freebies are the same. Not all sites are created equally. Some SVGs are going to allow you to have commercial use, and commercial use meaning that you can make physical products and sell those at the end of the day. Personal use, you can only use them for yourself. So if you have an Etsy shop, you can't take a personal use SVG or personal use font, create something with that, and then try to promote that to sell it. It's not allowed in the licensing. But if you have commercial use, and the sites that I've listed to the left, excluding the Etsy, those all come with commercial use in their terms. Etsy is going to vary depending on which shop you shop at, and you really got to be careful. Make sure you're reading everything, but that's a whole nother topic. So the commercial use is whether or not you have commercial use for that. So that is our design tracking spreadsheet thing. I really hope that this helps you guys stay on top of what you're buying. By the way, it adds up over here in this column at the end of the year. It'll add everything up so you know how much you're spending on stuff. And it can be a little scary if you're not paying attention, but it's going to be one less thing that you're going to have to figure out at the end of the year. And this thing should help you guys make sure that you're using the files that you're buying. I bought so many things in 2020 and I was like, I'm going to use this. I know that I am. That it should be perfect as this, and I didn't get around to using it. So I'm hoping that this is going to help me just keep myself in check and keep myself in the line and make me use the things that I'm buying, because I'm spending my money on it. I'm spending the business money. I don't want to make bad business decisions. And this spreadsheet is totally free. You guys can download it. The link is going to be down there in the descriptions. If you need any help at all, if anything is confusing, I have some notes on the right hand side over here. But if there is anything that doesn't make sense to you guys, if you have suggestions for other files, other lines of code that you guys are looking for, other spreadsheets that are going to help you run your business, please let me know, and I'd be absolutely happy to try to create something for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.